Hi, and welcome to our session on Google Compute Engine. Today, we'll provide you with an overview of the portfolio and walk through the roadmap of what's coming with Google Compute Engine. My name is Krish Sivakumar. I'm part of the product management team in the Google Cloud organization. Let's start with looking at the Google Cloud vision. As you're digitally transforming your enterprises, Google Cloud is providing the organizations the best infrastructure and platform capabilities coupled with industry-leading solutions portfolio to enable such a transformation to happen. As we look at Google Cloud, the compute engine is at its core. Within the compute engine, there is a variety of things that are available from an overall portfolio perspective for your infrastructure. And your infrastructure matters. And the reason the infrastructure matters is all of the right business decisions get powered through your infrastructure, and the portfolio breadth of the infrastructure essentially enables a wide variety of applications to become available, and the infrastructure continues to be moving forward to accommodate changes to your applications and workloads. We also want to make sure that we're providing your teams the kind of platform that they would need, be it the scientists or the data analysts or engineers or developers. Google Cloud and Compute Engine provide the broadest variety of capabilities that cater to the needs of all. Diving a little deeper, we're going to start with looking at the performance and flexibility capabilities of Google Cloud for your enterprise workloads. To lead that, I want to welcome Blasius.
Thank you, Krish. At Google Compute Engine, we understand that enterprises have a diverse and evolving set of workloads, and that different workloads come with different priorities. You may have mission-critical databases where every drop of performance counts, or you may have back office applications for which total cost of ownership is king. Google Cloud provides you with a flexible range of capabilities to match whatever demands your workloads may have, and we deliver them around the world. We have data centers on 6 continents, and all of our regions come with 3 availability zones as standard, delivering your workloads to your users and your customers wherever they may be. We provide the compute power of Google Compute Engine through our VM family portfolio. We have the right capabilities for your workloads across a spectrum of offerings. We have compute optimized E2. We have general purpose, which is backed by both Intel and AMD. We have compute optimized for your HPC and your scientific modeling applications. We can also go up to the high end for your SAP HANA databases or your largest in-memory databases with our memory optimized family. And we are proud to announce that coming soon, we will be adding a new VM family, A2, which has the highest performance GPUs in the market. And of course, your compute is only as good as the storage behind it. We're expanding our persistent disk offering to provide you with the same flexibilities as our VM families. Some workloads were optimized for TCO, where we will have an efficient PD offering, as well as going into performance and extreme for your most mission-critical applications. And of course, local SSD continues to expand with 9 terabyte offerings. You can move data around with Google's world-class cloud network. We offer a variety of options for our customers, with low latency, large block sizes, and IPv6, and as well as bring your own IP. Important capabilities for any enterprise. Now, of course, for those really, really specialized workloads, we now have bare metal solutions. Bare metal solutions is an Intel Cascade Lake-backed offering with a variety of sizes and storage options for your special needs. These are set for applications that may need to have access to either the special processor options that are not offered through virtualization, or things that require bare metal for licensing or locality. And of course, our ML infrastructure, where we are expanding to A2 for accelerator optimized family, with A100 NVIDIA GPUs, 100 gig networking, and of course, our TPU offerings. What's new with TPUs? Well, TPUs, we are going with TPU version 2 and version 3 pods are now available in GA, delivering up to 420 teraflops of floating point performance and include custom high-speed network that allows TPUs to work together. We are also expanding our software ecosystem to help customers build the highest performant supported model libraries in the market today. TPUs are also generally available and backed with GKE and is a great way to run your containerized enterprise ML workloads. Google Cloud also continues to expand its partnership with NVIDIA. A100 NVIDIA's Ampere GPU is now available in the A2 VM family with optimized accelerators for AI, ML, and HPC. K80 started the ML training workloads years ago, and we are now expanding those capabilities. P100, V100 top-of-the-line GPUs for high-end training are joining our portfolio, as well as P4 and T4 inference for hyperscale. And we were the first cloud to launch that, and is the only one to offer it globally. T4 has the same tensor core as the V100 and is a great option for scale-out training if the V100 compute is beyond your needs. Now, all of this is delivering these innovative enterprise solutions requires a full stack. And that's what I would like to turn it over to Krish now to discuss.
Thanks, Aaron. Aaron just discussed the incredible performance and flexibility that Google Cloud offers. Let's talk about the things that you could actually do on top of that performance and flexibility that Google Cloud offers. So let's take a look at some of the enterprise solutions. The first one we will talk about is the Google VMware Engine. GVE, as we fondly call it, is an incarnation of your trusted VMware portfolio, including vSphere, vSAN, and NSX, combined into an as-a-service offering that you could simply consume off of Google Cloud. There are a number of innovative things that are happening as part of GVE. And if you look at that roadmap, starting from the debut of GVE shortly, there is a significant amount of expansion that is happening at Google speed to new regions, and then offerings that are coupled with the GVE offering that span the broad portfolio of GCP or Google Cloud. Available at launch is a comprehensive set of vCenter and NSX Manager capabilities right from day zero, more than any other cloud provider, seamlessly integrated with the GCP experience, a single place for billing, identity and access management, and VPC level protection. Let's take another solution. SAP on GCP. We're offering a wide spread of sizes to meet a variety of customer demands, from the smallest 128 gig offering to the largest 24 terabyte plus offering for SAP HANA workloads. And then providing more choices, including the AMD, we call the N2D platform, that are 30% faster and cheaper than previous offering. Continuing to provide the certification associated with SAP HANA is an integral part of this overall offering. Let's take a look at some additional enterprise solutions that are there. The next one we're going to take a look at is Windows. As you can imagine, the large variety of workloads today continue to run on Windows, and GCP provides a first-class Windows experience for all of our customers. And this first-class experience includes a managed Active Directory capability. It includes MS SQL as part of Cloud SQL, and support for Windows containers as part of the GKE offering, all available today. Coming soon as part of our roadmap, there is the ability to migrate with Anthos for Windows and automatically replatform your existing Windows Server 2008 R2 into Windows 2012 as part of the migration itself. And then there are further enhancements both to GKE and to the Windows Managed AD offering that we are planning on. Looking at the next step from an overall solution standpoint, there are times that you want to have a level of isolation for your workloads in the no share type of methodology. Google Cloud offers that level of control and isolation and separation through its sole tenancy offering. The sole tenancy offering allows you to run GCV VMs on dedicated hardware, and they are best for cases where you have a compliance need that is rooted on things like licensing, PCI compliance, CapEx accounting, and such. Over the next 2 quarters, as we continue to evolve the sole tenancy offering, we aim to ensure that you would have support for the entire VM portfolio as we have it, including local SSDs and GPUs. Now, as we look at all of these solutions, a lot of this depends on the migration of your workloads from the existing on-prem environment onto the GCE environment. To do that, we have a variety of steps that are curated that both GCE and our partners, Google's partners, can collectively offer for you. This includes the discovery and assessment, the planning that's required for organizing your on-prem workloads and bringing them on to GCP, the act of migration itself, and the post-migration activities that you'll need to do to ensure that the migrated environment is fully optimized from a cost, performance, and security standpoint inside of GCP. If we were to double-click a little bit on the migrate step, we have a number of new enhancements that are available. Specifically, as you're looking at migrating your Windows 2008 R2 environment, like we spoke before, replatforming allows you to turn that into a Server 2012 environment as part of the migration itself. Cloud-to-cloud migration, both from AWS and Azure into Google Cloud, has never been easier. In addition to that, whether you're bringing your own Linux, or you're in the container world, or you're bringing Windows containers, we've made it very easy for you to add them into Google Cloud. Looking at it a little further, beyond the performance and flexibility that Google Cloud offers and all of the different enterprise solutions that you can run on top of Google Cloud, we also aim to provide an operational environment that is the most conducive in your cloud. To do that, we start with live migration. Maintenance is an integral part of running any infrastructure, but not in all cases does maintenance need to be disruptive. Actively managing your infrastructure and application availability don't have to be an either-or option at all. Google Cloud's innovative live migration capabilities ensure that your workloads are not impacted while the underlying infrastructure goes through maintenance. A lot of times we have a need to manage multiples of VMs together as a group. And that's really what managed instance groups allows you to do. This is a way in which Google Cloud allows you to take an instance and then create multiple VMs from that instance. And the capability for management doesn't stop at just the creation of those multiple instances, but from an ongoing management standpoint, whether it comes to patching, whether it's come to auto scaling, or whether it comes to auto healing of that environment, managed instance groups or MIGs allow you to take the burden off of group management of multiples of VMs. Continuing on the operational excellence theme, we're also proud to present a number of recommendations that are integral to your Google Cloud experience. These recommendations span a broad variety of areas, including cost, security, efficiency, just to name a few. The traditional approach to managing your cloud environment is to throw more money or staff at the problem, in many cases, infinitely expanding your capacity without fully knowing whether that is being adequately utilized. Google's Active Assist recommendations allow you to right-size your environment, allow you to learn more about idle resources, and providing you that automated proactive intelligence that gives you the ability to do more with less. As an example, Google Cloud uses our intelligence to automate the cooling of our own data centers. Top of the mind for every customer is the total amount of spend that they have for their cloud. Visibility, control, and optimized cost are very important. Google Cloud offers committed use discounts, or CUDs, that provide the best possible pricing through deep discounts against long-term commitments. Recently, we expanded our CUDs to allow for multi-project coverage, where you could go ahead and then apply CUDs through multiple parallel projects that you have as part of your organization. In addition to that, we have a number of new capabilities that are coming up, including auto-renewing your CUDs as they come up on their 1-year or 3-year anniversaries, and also the ability to schedule the start and stop of your VMs in order to right-size them at any given time to conserve the total use of the number of cores that you would have as part of your commits, and also to suspend and resume VMs as part of this overall offering. Patch management is an incredibly hard problem to manage and typically presents a significant burden as part of infrastructure management. Google Cloud lifts that burden away by leveraging native OS tools and automating the task of patch management for you. We have wide coverage of all popular operating systems spanning from Windows to several flavors of Linux. Google Cloud also provides a number of different controls that allow you to target specific hosts as part of your overall infrastructure within Google Cloud, and also provide the ability for you to schedule your maintenance windows and orchestrate your patch actions as part of an overall patching capability. Last but not least, on the operational end, we're also providing OS config management capabilities that are today at beta. Managing configuration and configuration drifts is a hard problem, and we aim to make that easy. With this new beta, an OS config management, we're presenting a compliance dashboard that gives you details on config across Linux distros and Windows and across hybrid clouds. You can use third-party config tools, if you choose to bootstrap packages and deploy and maintain configurations coupled with drift prevention very easily. With that in mind, if we kind of look at the stack a level higher and look at security and data protection, they are integral parts of an overall cloud portfolio. To further the discussion on that, I'd like to turn it over back to Aaron.
Thank you, Krish. As you said, security and data protection are key to the cloud or to any cloud offering. As cloud adoption grows, so too does the challenge of keeping your cloud workload secure and protected. Security and data protection are Google's top priority, and our infrastructure is designed, built, and operated with end-to-end security as a core design principle. From the physical premises to the purpose-built servers, networking equipment, security chips, low-level software stack running on every machine, our entire hardware infrastructure is Google-controlled, secured, built, and hardened. Now, for many cases, the security is transparent to you as a customer, but just by the virtue of operating on Google GCP, you are getting these benefits. Today, we'll be presenting a number of exciting new features in that area that we can extend as a result of our end-to-end security practices. The first is confidential VMs. Customers can run any workload that they usually run in a VM, and by clicking a simple checkbox, they will transform their VM into a confidential VM. Now, all the memory pages of the confidential VM are inline encrypted. The VM memory is encrypted by a key per VM and generated in hardware. This is an AMD offering, and we are very excited to partner with them and bring this to market. And finally, the customers can protect their data end-to-end, in transit and at rest, as well as in use. Shielded VMs are also in GA, and this is something I thought it would be important to highlight. Shielded VMs are virtual machines on Google Cloud hardened by a set of security controls that can help defend against rootkits and bootkit attacks. The set of capabilities ensure that your VM instances have a healthy and verified operating system. It also means that protection from malicious systems, firmware, and guest operating systems, tampering, etc., we are hardened against those attacks. We do this through security features up and down the stack, including UEFI firmware, secure boot, and virtual trusted platform, or TPM. These integrity measures make it so that you can trust the operating systems that are running on your cloud. Additionally, we are offering data protection. Today, customers have just one size fits all option for data management, that is snapshotting. Our goal for 2020 is to make sure that copy data management that fits for workload goals. If you don't want to do backups, but you do want to fork off your production disks for testing, staging, etc., then we will clone the disks for you. Or then the clone disk options are for you. Useful for quickly investigating production issues or performing backup verifications without disturbing productions. If you want to efficiently share data with a partner, then CBT is the offering for you. And if the workload spans the machines, then it's GMI, Google Machine Image, which is coming out in beta. Our call to action in this area is to make sure, and finally, I'd like to wrap up with our call to actions. Please continue to visit Next 20 and look at our on-air updates from our executives. We will also be diving deeper into each of these areas: storage, TPU and GPU accelerators, security, through other sessions. We invite you to discover why the world's most innovative companies are choosing Google Cloud. And we would love for you to visit our YouTube channel, where you can work with builders to explore APIs, data analytics, machine learning, and the very best tools that Google Cloud has to offer. Once again, I'd like to thank my co-presenter, Krish, for his help today, and the team that worked with us to put this presentation together for you. Thank you very much for your interest in Google Cloud. Hope to see you out there soon.